After taking the Ontario Liberals to task for their pot shop plans, the Ford government quietly announced looser rules for having cannabis stores around schools, backtracking on an election promise made just a few months ago. While on the campaign trail back in May, Premier Doug Ford slammed then Premier Kathleen Wynne and the Liberal governments for planning to have a cannabis shop within 400 meters of a school in Scarborough.
One approach I won't do, Kathleen, I won't put it beside schools like you did. That's one thing. I'll make sure the kids are safe, and we'll have zero tolerance.
But you're going to have it in corner stores.
No, actually, I said LCBOs. If you listen to a lot of interviews that I've done, I said we're going to have it regulated in LCBOs. My friend Kathleen,
look, Doug,
what I'm not going to do is put it beside a school. You weren't on watch. It was beside a school under your watch.
It wasn't beside a school.
It was a few hundred yards away.
Then just 1 month later, another dig at Wynne's Liberals.
My priority is to make sure that we protect our children. We don't make the mistakes of the previous Liberal government putting a pot store right beside a school, which is absolutely ridiculous, and it won't happen under our administration.
But this week, the government announced cannabis shops can be much closer to schools, 150 meters to be exact. So why did Ford's administration change course? A press secretary issuing a statement to CityNews this evening, part of it reading, quote, "The buffer distance set out in the regulations aligns with the range of distant buffers established in other jurisdictions, such as Quebec and Alberta."
It's very concerning. We were caught off guard.
The announcement didn't sit well with this Toronto District School Board trustee who says the concerns of schools weren't taken into consideration.
I think that he's mistaken. I think it's dangerous for our students, and I think this decision needs to be very closely re-examined.
Well, according to Google Maps, I'm about 150 meters away from Church Street Junior Public School, which is right at that intersection where the traffic lights are. It's about a 2-minute walk.
I've had a number of parents contact me supporting, asking if there's a petition that they can sign, and asking what are the next steps and how are we going to fight this.
What's the concern over safety?
Having our children exposed to marijuana stores on a constant basis. They walk around our community and they know it. They're going to see these stores, and it's going to be normalized as something that is a central part of each community when you have a store that's that close to the school.
The province said it also consulted with a range of municipalities, law enforcement and other parties to reach this decision. Also saying, quote, local residents and municipalities will be provided with 15 days to provide written submissions to the Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario with respect to the application, and upon receiving submissions, the AGCO will consider whether issuing the retail store authorization would be in the public interest, which includes protecting youth and restricting their access to cannabis. And Trustee Lister has plans to introduce a motion at the next TDSB committee meeting on Wednesday, asking the province to reconsider this decision and the city to intervene. The board will also be voting on this motion. Back to the province's cannabis regulations now. Applications for licenses will begin on December 17th, and retail stores are expected to open in April. For more on the province's regulations, you can head to our website, citynews.ca.